Welcome to another Beyond the Lens video podcast. My name is Robert Rodriguez Jr. and today I'm going to be reviewing two items that I've been using for a few weeks now and enjoying quite a bit. One is the Kiboko 22L backpack from GuraGear, and the other is a set of pretty unique filter holders from a company called Xume, and they basically allow you to add and remove filters from your camera very easily through the use of magnets. So back to those in a moment. I've been using GuraGear backpacks for a few years now, and they've been great for me. I started with the Kiboko 22L, which is this bag here, and I still use this bag a great deal depending on how much gear I want to carry and what I'm doing. But the 22L, which was released recently, has found a home here in my studio as well, basically because it's a little smaller profile, and it has a couple of enhancements and upgrades that I really like. So let me tell you what I like about this bag. All GuraGear bags are made out of this sailboat material called VX21, and basically it's very smooth, very lightweight, pretty rain resistant. But as I said, lightweight is the key thing here, and it's a very light bag, weighs under 4 pounds, and that's really important when you're carrying a lot of gear and you want to be comfortable. The second thing they added to this bag is a laptop compartment. So basically back here you undo the two clips for the shoulder straps, and supposedly you can fit a 17-inch laptop in here. Great place to put your iPad, so that's what I usually carry in here for those moments when I have some time to kill and I want to read something. The other nice thing about the GuraGear bag is these great shoulder straps. I'm usually hiking many miles to and from my car to get to a location, and so having a comfortable bag with a good harness and good support is important for me. The back of the bag has these great big foam pads which are cut out to allow cool air to enter and keep your back well ventilated, and it also helps to keep the weight on your lower back where it belongs. It also has this waist belt, which is really nice and can be removed. And also the shoulder straps can be put into these pockets on the back of the bag, which means that it allows you to basically make the profile of the bag a lot smaller when you want to just carry it as a carry bag, perhaps if you're going flying on an airline or what have you. And it's got these great big handles on the top and on the side, so that allows you to carry it in different ways, and I really use these handles a lot actually. Also on the sides it has a place to carry a small tripod with a pocket here. I usually just keep lens cloth to keep things nice and clean, and there's one on the other side as well. Another unique design of all GuraGear bags is this unique butterfly design of the opening. Most bags, have this one big compartment, and while that works okay, sometimes it's a hassle to get this one big pocket open, or you only want to get at one piece of gear and other things may fall out. And so you have two sides to the bag. You can configure each side whichever way you like. Each of these flaps also have additional internal pockets and external pockets with nice zippers. And one thing I like about these zippers is they got these big loops which allow you to open and close the bag very easily. Now, GuraGear says that with this particular bag, if you have a camera that has a battery grip and an L bracket for mounting on a tripod, that it will not fit. This is a Canon 1DS Mark III, which has the battery grip built in, and I'm also, again, using an L bracket, and depending on how you put it in there, it will fit. It's a tight squeeze, but it can be done. I have a 24-105 L lens attached here, so that goes in the main compartment here. I also have another space here for a Canon 17-40 L lens, and I'm carrying some ND grad filters, some more ND filters, and polarizer and a lens holder. And I still have space here for another lens. So now I can close this side up. And then on the other side, I'm carrying a Canon 70-200 L lens. I have an intervalometer, remote shutter release, and a couple of lens hoods. And I also have room here for Panasonic GH2 when I want to go out and do some video, and a space for an additional lens. All right, and that's pretty much it. The bag, again, nice size, not too big, not too small. It's well balanced, and again, works great for me. So you've seen it here in the studio. Let's go see how it works in the field. So after about a 45-minute hike, I'm here overlooking the Hudson Valley and using the Kiboko 22L. My shoulders feel pretty good. I don't feel any real fatigue. And so again, it's a backpack that I really love to hike with because it just feels so comfortable. And as I mentioned before, getting at my gear here in rough terrain is really easy. I have things kind of divided depending on what I want to get at, and that makes it a breeze to work out of. So Kiboko bags in general are not the most inexpensive bags, but as they say, you get what you pay for. Check them out at GuraGear.com and see what you think. Now, any of you who use screw-on filters on the front of your lens, whether that be circular polarizers or ND filters or UV filters, knows what a pain in the you-know-what it can be to get these filters on and off when you're working quickly. And a company called Xume has come out with a pretty unique system that I think solves this problem potentially for a lot of us. So I wanted to show you how that works and why I've been using it and enjoying it. Now, the way the system works is it's composed of two items. One is the lens adapter, which screws into the front of your lens. And so you'll have to get one for each lens that you own that you want to use the system on. You also have to get a filter holder for each one of your filters. And it comes in a nice package. And the filter holder screws into the back of the particular filter. So in this case, I'm screwing it onto a circular polarizer. Okay, and once it's screwed on there, then basically to add the filter, it basically snaps onto the front of the lens through the use of a magnet. So it's a pretty ingenious system and it works really well. So here I have a circular polarizer. I've also got one mounted on a ND filter, and so simple as that. And this is a 6-stop filter. I also have one on a 10-stop filter, so I can go between my filters really nicely. Another great benefit, for example, when working with something like a 10-stop filter is that when a 10-stop filter is on the camera, you really can't see a thing. And so I usually do my metering and my focusing and my composition with the filter off, and then I pop the filter on to expose the shot. And so this makes it very convenient, very easy to be able to do that. Now, there's a couple of small minor things that I want to point out about this system. One is that when you're using a circular polarizer, the magnet isn't strong enough necessarily to keep the lens adapter from rotating on the filter adapter when you're trying to rotate the polarizer to change the polarizing effect. So sometimes you may have to hold the adapter in place while you turn the polarizer. Another sort of small thing is that once you have this filter adapter on, you cannot use your lens cap. And so if you want something to protect the front of your lens, you can either use a lens hood, or Xume says you can put basically your lens cap on a filter holder and attach it on using the magnet. So that's another small thing. And the third thing I might add is that if you are using your camera on a strap, let's say you're doing sports or something where you're really active, you can potentially knock the filter holder off if you rub it up against your body or up against somebody else or what have you. If you're working in a studio environment or you have your camera on a tripod, as I do, then that's really not a big deal. I also find these filter holders work great if you're doing any kind of DSLR video where you may want to use a filter for an ND filter for your exposure and whatnot. So that works great for me as well. So aside from those small little things, I think this is a great system. I recommend it. The company is Xume. Their website is xumeadapters.com. So check that out. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode and the products that I've covered and I use and I really enjoy. Thanks a lot. See you next time.